Hello, it's Nancy today. I'm out in a little lake, a pond kind of a place that's off of a road that becomes a snowmobile trail. So it's very remote. It's in Canada, in Ontario, and it's very unoccupied. There's one house that lives on the end of it at the road, but the rest is just bush. Isn't that nice? I guess this is hunt camps around it, so in October or November I suppose, you have to be careful of hunting, you know. But who wants to go kayaking in November anyway in Canada? Okay, so here we are, and you can go for a little kayak ride with me if you like. Those trees have lots of roots sticking out. Sometimes with long roots like that, long stem, you can cut the stem and plant it so the root will stand way up high, like 10 feet above the earth, right? So it'll be planted like an upside down tree. But of course getting them home is not really simple by any stretch of the imagination. It's about 10:15, and it is August 20th, 2008. And I am out scouting out these stumps. I hadn't meant to scout stumps, I just meant to go kayaking and explore. But I do like stumps. You have to put on your creative imagination. Uh-oh. Whoa, look at this. That's the ground. Oh no, it's a floating lily pad. Isn't that something? It's a floating structure of lily pad mass. I guess all of these are probably floating lily pad masses under them. Look at that. See? And it pushes, it moves if you push it. Uh-oh. Oh, another mass. This mass looks like it's down low. Oh, no, it's not. Interesting. These lily pads have died on top of the water. I guess the water level went down. It's August. I think they'll stay between these big masses. Interesting how they float, little islands. haven't seen many bullfrogs. Have you seen bullfrogs this year? Is it the year, or is it the place? The weather? Cedar is such a good wood. It'll last for 20 years outside. Lots of trees under here. No motorboats allowed in here. Yeah. Ooh, look at this one. Isn't that pretty? This is the whole trunk here. It's all wrapped like that. I'll stop this video and make it. Hello, this is the next video in a series. I don't know what I'll call the series. Stump hunting. Oh look, there's a deer right ahead. It's on the corner, on the end of that water. It's going right out into the water. Didn't know deer swam. Maybe a moose there, not deer. He went into the water when I was kayaking. close. Cool, hey? A deer in the water, swimming across. Oh, there goes a... Well, I learned something new. I've never seen a deer swim before. Never. I knew moose swim across the water, but not deer. That's interesting. But I guess he had a reason he wanted to be on this side. All the little bugs. Surprised that the deer came all the way across. What would be over here that would be so good that he couldn't stand the other side? Usually if you've got a car and you see a deer, they turn around and go back, or maybe they go ahead, but they don't seem to be attached to where they go. And this one was really wanting to go across. Or maybe he didn't see me, but I saw his ears go up, so I know he saw me at one point at the beginning. Maybe he thought I was on the other side and he had to get away. Look at that stump under there. If I thought you could have seen the deer with the camera, I would have just stayed in one place. But I felt like I had to get closer so that you could see it. Of course, I didn't mean to hurt him or upset him or anything. Look, there's a dock over here. That means somebody has a hunt camp or a cottage back in there. I didn't even know there were any roads back in there. I'm so blessed to be able to just come out here first thing in the morning. It's quite near where my friend lives. Oh, these are very round. So these are not sedge grass then, right? Because sedge is triangular. These are round, so these would be reeds. I guess. I think that's the way it goes. Sedge are triangular shaped, and reeds are straight. Or rushes? What's the difference in a rush and a reed? That's probably very beautiful from the side. Oh, it is. Look at that. Look at the reflections of it. Water. First, I'll have to sit very still until the water clears. Then you'll have to just wait. I'll get back far enough you can see the reflections. I love having eyes. This would be all just wasted if I couldn't see it. It would be wasted on me anyway. Why should God make things beautiful if nobody could see them? I wonder if the deer appreciate beauty. Okay, I'm going to stop this and make a new one in a minute. I'm just waiting for the water to clear so we can get a good look at the reflection of that stump. But I think we have a little breeze now, which is doing what breezes do to reflections. I'm drifting. Alright, I guess we're not going to be able to see this beautiful reflection because of the breeze. And there should be turtles sitting on these sticks. Turtles like the north side of a shore. The north shore of a lake is in the south, sun in the south warms them up. Not a good log for turtles. Interesting how cedar decays, leaving some kind of structure within it. It's like the bones, the skeleton of the log. I wonder if there's a blue heron on the other side of those bulrushes. Are they bulrushes? Or are they cattails? Oh, they're cattails. The blue heron took off when the deer swam across the pond. The lake. This is deeper water over here. It would be easier to retrieve a stump from this side than those other ones. You notice why I said that. Now, if it's got a trunk on it, it can be planted upside down so that the roots stand 10 feet above the ground or something. This looks like it's in the water. That's a very nice stump. It does look like stalactites. Or stalagmites. Let's see if it moves. lives a little bit, but mostly on the river. Quite a long tree it's attached to, but it's all loose. It could be put into the center, could be put into the current, well, if there is a current, and it could be washed or floated down the river. Not a river, you know what I mean. Okay, let's get out of it. Another stump for another day. Path against the wood. Look, there's something interesting over there. Isn't that a neat one? Let's look at that. It moves a little bit. Look at here what we found. This is a beaver lodge. It's a bank lodge. See how they put mud up on the side? And it's a active one. See the fresh sticks here? Freshly chewed. Now let's just check out the stick. Now this stick has been stripped. There are no chew marks on it at all. Let's look at the other ones. Now this has been chewed. But now look at how close those lines are. That was chewed by a muskrat, not a beaver. Muskrat has much smaller teeth than a beaver. But that smell is definitely castor. See, they make it on the base of a tree, and they built it out from where the shore really is. You can see how built up it is there, and the entrance is going to be somewhere out here. So that's a beaver lodge. That's a winter lodge too. It's well and truly winterized. Keep them nice and warm in the winter. Now in the winter you'll find that there's a breathe hole somewhere in the top of it where you can see inside, which is just sticks, so that the heat in the winter can get out, so they can get fresh air all year, I guess. But in the winter you can see it because the snow will melt in that one place. Alright, that's about the beavers, the beaver lodge. Let's just move out here and see if we can find out where his opening is, where his entrance is. Let's see now, there's a log here. I usually like it supported in some way. I would say his opening is going to be somewhere here under that log. Although I really don't know. Okay, that was the beaver lodge and stump hunting today. These folks have hydro too. Have phone service out on this lake. It's very remote. I can't believe people live out here. see the duck? It's a female merganser. Going back into the place where I saw him the first time. That was some kind of a female merganser. Had a white spot on its side. Okay, see you later. Hello, I want to show you this stump. I want to get it. But it's too heavy, it's too big. So I can't get it today. Now from the back, looks like this. And from the front, it's really beautiful from the front. I just made a long video about this whole thing, but it's 13 minutes long, and so you'll never get to see it. Now look at this. Is that beautiful or what? Now see how you can see into the hole at the end? I would like that stump. I would like it in my garden. And I have found that from the other side you can wiggle it. So pretty. They just look wonderful in a garden. Okay, so you'll see that. The day will come that I will get that. However, it won't be today because my back hurts and it's pretty heavy and it's pretty big. But isn't it lovely? Did you ever think about putting stumps in your yard before? It's going to be beautiful in my yard. It's also very beautiful right where it is. So if I can't get it, it's no big loss because it's beautiful here. But if I can get it, you see the water's not that deep right there. It's deeper here. Ooh, nice and deep here. See, if I could just get it from there and pull it out into this part, I could float it. I think a lot of it is out of the water at the moment. But I may be wrong. It might be like an iceberg where there's twice as much down below it. I like how the flowers are growing on it, blooming in them. Okay, so that goes on my goal list. Bye. We're exploring a lake in a wilderness, hunt camp kind of a lake. This looks like a summer lodge. All those sticks. A Beaver summer lodge. As does that over there. And that looks like it was definitely a lodge. You can see the grassy stuff on the side by that tree. See how the sticks have been chewed by beavers. Got cut in. these stumps. Look at how this tree is growing out of that tree. Or maybe not. Maybe it's part of the tree and it... Uh-oh. See how spiraled it is? Cedar, white cedar. I guess these have fallen from in the lake, and the wind has pushed them to the shore. See, the center is all clear. Or maybe they were just all standing right here by the edge and fell right where they are. If they floated there, there's a possibility of moving them. These are good teepee poles. I wonder if you could build a teepee in the pond. I guess you could. Look at that one, that's just a skeleton of a stump. Now this is that deep enough for me. Right there. That's very interesting stump. I like that. All those big holes in it, so well rounded. But look at what's attached to it. Like an anchor. Ain't getting that one out. Very safe to go close to these because, of course, you know, the logs are in the water. That one is does not have a trunk attached. Get over here. Oh, but it's 3 trees together. See that one that's broken off without a tree? Its roots are joined, and those have big long roots on focus on them. Well, this one's not that long. It's only down to here. Pretty. See, that one's short. That one on the other side of it is very long. Oh, but it moved. Oh, it's separate. Huh, that's movable. when I'm in the market for another stump. I know where to go. I'm going to turn this one off now. I don't know why. I just feel like it. I can do that because it's my movie. I'm just out here floating around. Hello, it's Nancy. This is the first Nancy Today you've ever watched. Well, this is not necessarily what they're all like, because they're all different. Because this is Nancy Today. Yesterday and tomorrow are not today. They are different. And then there's some that are very much the same. Like, I'm kayaking now. In a little lake, which is off the road, off the grid. I don't even know if it's on a map. I suppose it is. Satellite maps. I know the road I live on is not on the map. It's very interesting when you have a delivery coming. You can't find your road. Look at that one. It's very interesting. See that big arch? Actually, it looks best when you look at it with the reflection. Without the reflection, it's not that dynamic. Dynamic is probably not the word. It must look pretty. It looks like a picture. Holding a vase, holding a thing of flowers. Oh look, another bend. I like exploring bends. You don't know what's around them. There could be a blue heron standing in the water. Or a deer drinking. Maybe a beaver swimming. That was a kingfisher flying. There was something there. The gate is closed, you see. Oh, see that pile of scat on the log? Something lives in here. Probably a mink. Let's go check it out. Only minks don't make piles. Oh, look at that. It's a bird that's been sitting there a lot. Oh, no, it's not. That's from the otter. Those are shells. You see that? The otter has come here many times and left his little whatever, and those are all shells because they come from, what are they called? Crustaceans in the water. See this? See, it's all shells there. You can see the little claws. And an otter will leave his scat in the same place every time. there's 1, 2. That doesn't have any shells on it. Now over here, what's this? Let's check this. I see a little something on the okay. Not easy to back up in a kayak. Not for me. Okay, right there. What is that? That's the kingfisher up there. It's hard to see things on this. The air is so clear and fresh. It smells so good. It smells like clean laundry. I think this is where you come down the hill from that house that's way up on top of the hill. Sort of looks like it's been used. Now, what kind of critter has used this? Is that a people path? Kind of looks like a people path. Nice roots. Breeze feels good. It's a cool breeze. This is August 20th, 2008. I have to wear my jacket today. I mean my long sleeves. You see? Because it's still cool. It's going to get warmer. Oh look, you can see the house on the other side now. Got a barn there and everything. Wow, that's quite the place. See other places too. Being blown. So we have two choices. We could go through the lily pad slowly, or we could be blown. Oh. Well, I can know what he wanted or didn't want. Yeah, let's see that spot there. Oh, yes indeed, they've been driving down here. There's a log cabin up there. Oh, it was up higher than that. Yeah, that's it. As you can see from the other side of the pond. My friend used to live there. Yeah, it's all been packed down here too. It's so much easier than the Ottawa River. That place, I tell you, the wind there is murderous. Can I go between them? So I guess I'm on my way back. It's nice in the shade along the shore. I always like looking up into the woods. See what I can see. Now that green heron came over this way. He's around the bend there. Oh, yep, there he is. I can see him. You'll not be able to with this little camera. Oh, look at this little tiny bird. I think it was a black and white warbler. Oh, look, there's a loon in the water. And there's a blue heron straight across. You'll see him later when he flies. Let's not get too close to him for comfort. There he goes. Just a little bit. There's that loon again. He disappeared for a while. He was hunting. Fishing. He's flying again. This time he's going across to the other side, where I am not. Okay, this one's over. But this one's starting again. Hello, it's Nancy today. We are headed back on the other side of the pond or lake. This is about, I guess it's the South Shore because the sun is up above us. That's where the blue heron was before he flew away. No, I don't know if I can get over that stick, that log there. I don't think I'm going to bother. Oh, there's little... Look at the tadpoles sitting on the stick. Sitting on the log. All the way up the log are tadpoles. And big tadpoles too. There, now you can see him. It's right down in the bottom left corner, bottom right corner. Tadpoles. If there are big tadpoles, then there should be bullfrogs. Do you know how to call a bullfrog? You go jug-a-rum, but the rum has to be very low. Jug-a-rum, jug-a-rum, jug-a-rum. Does that sound like a bullfrog to you? It does to me. But that's just me, you know. I always think I'm doing everything right. Jug-a-rum, 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 jug-a-rum. See, they're not going to make any noise right now, though, because there's a blue heron lurking about, and they do not want him to eat them. I watched a blue heron, or a bittern, eat a bullfrog once. It's not a pretty sight. No. Back in the days before I could make movies of it, I would have made a video. You would have liked to see that. Very interesting. I think this is one of the bugs that was on the water. And they scatter. Uh-oh, we're going this way. Gotta watch out. Watch out where you're going. Would you watch where you're going? Ooh, look at them. Do you see them hovering? This log has become land. It's nice when the wind blows you toward shore, or blows you the way you go. I see the moon over there by the corner. I think that corner, no, that's not the right one. Remember when we saw the deer swim across the water? But that wasn't the right spot. the rocks. Now, if that color is from the water, what does that mean about the water? Is the water dirty? It looks like granite. No, but the pink looks like feldspar, right? So this rock is called gneiss, G-N-I-S-S or something. Yeah, those are all nice rocks. But they are definitely colored by the water. So what does that mean? The water slaps on the lower part and keeps them clean, but the upper part is quite dirty. But why? Is it lichen that has grown above the water? Does it say anything about the water itself? Is the water dirty? I can't imagine this water being dirty. There's nothing that goes into it except acid rain. Some of the lakes up north are dying from acid rain, but I don't think this is. They used to talk a lot about acid rain, didn't they? But they don't talk about it anymore. Now they talk about global warming. And turning off your engines and idling. I tried to charge up my computer the other day, and I was in a park, and I had the car running so that I could charge it. And somebody went around the back of my car and looked at my exhaust. I guess to see if my car was actually running. I wasn't in it. I was sitting in a lawn chair in the woods, you know, just a stone's throw away. But it's politically incorrect to let your car idle now. You know, it's very bad to let your car idle. People will not approve of it. And I turn my car off when I'm at in front of the hospital, or when I'm at a railroad crossing and there's a train coming. I do turn my car off most of the time when I have to sit around for a while. Not so much in traffic jams. Depends how badly the traffic jam is stopped. But if you leave your car running when you're in a parking lot, you know, like it used to be okay. You'd leave your car running if you had a bad battery and it was going to not start. You know, people didn't worry about why you left your car running. But times have changed, and add that to your list of politically incorrect things. Okay, it's Nancy today. Hello, today we are in a pond in the woods down a Hunt Camp Road. It's very little population around here. I thought there was none, but I've seen houses along the lake, so I guess there are accesses somewhere. Oops. Okay, but I'm going to just show you what's here. This is gneiss rock, G-N-E-I-S-S, or something similar. Gneiss starts with a G, because it's got feldspar and granite and something else in it, I think. But you can check it out, because I have been known to be wrong many times. And I'm pretty sure it's nice. That part I'm not wrong about. Just what makes up nice. I mean, you know, because there's one thing about being wrong. There's another thing about just being wrong. I mean, it's okay to be wrong when you admit that you're wrong, but if you're wrong and people think that you think you're right, well, that's also politically incorrect. Oh, wait then. Let's go this way. See, there's that barn up on top of the hill. Oh, we could only see the tall roof. We couldn't see the low roof from where we were. Huh. We were down at the shore, remember? And over there, oh, the stumps. And over there were more stumps, and around that bend was an interesting fan-like stump. And then all around there on that side were the houses, most of which have got nobody in them at the moment. They're probably coming on the weekends. But that one looks like somebody lives there, for sure. A 3-car garage, barn. That's quite the presumptuous little place. But you see, it's an old log cabin, the first part, that they've added on. I couldn't see all the add-ons from the lake. Usually at these corners, there's stuff in the water. You have to be careful of corners, because rocks jut out. This is what creates the corner, I suppose. Keeps it from eroding away. These are still damaged from the ice storm, I think. 10 years ago. All that wood that's fallen up in there. See how perfectly straight the cut is where the foliage stops just at the same height up from the water? I explained that earlier. That is from deer eating them in the winter. The lake is frozen. The deer come out here and stand on the lake. And then they eat all the low branches. See, there are low branches, but they have no leaves on them. They're all bare of leaves. I'm tired. I'm tired of kayaking now. I want to go home. I have other things to do, but look how far I have to go. I have to go all the way around there and down into that tall grassy stuff, or somewhere back in there. So I can't go home for a while. So I just better smarten up and enjoy it. Here I am kayaking in Canada in a wilderness. I mean, how many people would like to go to Canada and kayak? And here I am, already here. And that's right, it didn't cost me any money. I didn't have to take a flight to get here. Didn't have to get to the airport. I haven't been up all night. Didn't have to buy the kayak. No, I just lived right here. I just had to put the kayak, well, it was already on the car from yesterday. Just had to drive a mile down the road. It takes me less than an hour to walk here. Well, it's more than a mile. It's probably 5 miles. 3 miles. You walk 3 miles an hour? Or 5? Oh, beavers have been here. See those trees? They've eaten the bark off. These are hemlocks. I think it's bark. It's been done by beavers. It could be by what's the animal? A porcupine. Let's check it out. Let's see what kind of teeth marks we have on this tree here. Yeah, this is not a beaver. I don't think. I mean, in my history of beavers, although they like the bark, although they like the bark, they would not just eat the bark like that, I don't think. Now, I could be wrong again, but beavers have not chewed the tree. It's just the bark that's removed, which is something that porcupines do. They do eat the bark. But the bark has not been eaten, it's just dropped, which is another thing porcupines do. It's kind of a reddish bark. Yeah, they wrecked my hemlocks at home. They go up in them and then they bite the ends of the branches. So often you'll find the whole ground around a hemlock tree is littered with little branch ends, just little ends. So if that was a porcupine though, why would he come down and be on this side? Strange, strange, strange. But if it's a beaver, why didn't he chew the tree and fell it to get the branches? Well, you never know. That nice piece of birch bark hanging over that log. That'd be good to make a book out of. It's quite a big piece, but I can't get close enough that I'd be able to reach it without tripping over it. Those nice rocks. I have to look that up and see if there is lichen on the rocks. Okay, well, that's it. Hello, it's Nancy today. Well, my memory card filled up, and so it turned off. I don't have another memory card here, so I deleted a few. I deleted the videos that were over 10 minutes long, because 14 minutes just does not cut it for YouTube. So I didn't want you to miss the ride home. So here we are. We've left off the beginning of the ride, and somewhere in the middle of the ride. It was really cool route. And now we're just going to take it from here on the ride home. But I have no idea which direction this lake goes up here. Because as you can see, somewhere we have to get out, but that's not it. I don't know how the shape of the lake is. So we will just see what we can see. See, this is a good time to sit back and read your book. When you've been kayaking for an hour, or you're a little tired, you just want to hang out. It was a pileated woodpecker. You can tell by the sound of the hammering. I think. anything. I only saw one. That was the other day at Shirley's Bay on the Beaver. In a little pond off the river. I'm assuming it's straight ahead where I would turn right and go to my car, but it could be past that little low pile of trees. Not a pile. Anyway, it'd either be right there or right there, and I don't know which. These little yellow flowers. Oh. Interesting flower, right? Okay, we're getting out of the lily pads. My arms just feel like paddling hard. A little moth there. Look at that beaver lodge. See, right against the shore, that's a bank lodge. See all those sticks? It's quite an old lodge too. Been there a long time. You can tell by how much foliage is on it. And then out in the water are going to be the sticks that they have submerged for food for the winter. And their entrance is going to be under those sticks. We like it rooted on a tree. It's a huge lodge. Been there for a while. We add to it every year. See how they put their used sticks up on top of it when they're done? Oh, and it's in use. Look at this. See right here? You can see that that's... Sorry. You can see that that's new. Some new mud that's thrown up there. Now they're likely all inside. That's huge. They must have a humongous room in there. They've even got hemlock branches on them. Which I guess it's from a porcupine chopping them down. They fell on it. Maybe not. Down under here looks like an opening, an entrance right through there. Yep, right there. You go in right there, you can go right under it. I would think they've got a big family. I would think that they are huge. The big ones are huge. It's an old dam. Oh my gosh, there's a snake on it. Can you see that? It's a big, huge black snake. He's looking at me. That's a huge snake. Oh, it's two of them. Look, there's a head down low, and there's also a head on the other side. So it's two great big black snakes. I think they would be water snakes, and they're not poisonous. You see how their eyes are round? Wow. Very interesting. Hello, it's Nancy. Today I'm going to show you a big black snake. Actually, it's two snakes. They're here on a beaver lodge. Let's see if I can show them to you. Now, can you see them there? See, one of them, the head is down low. There's, oops, the head, oops, he all completely went inside. I scared him away. It's nice the snakes are scareder than me, of me. You know, I like that. There were two of them. Oh my gosh, he's sticking his head out over here. It's right there. His head is sticking out of the water. Where's the other one? There were two of them. You see his head? Right straight under the paddle. Right there. Did you see it before I dripped water on him? He hid way back. But I don't think they can stay underwater. But they probably could. I really shouldn't disturb things like this, should I? It's probably very bad. It's very politically incorrect to upset a snake, to drip water on his head, or to move in such a way that he will be frightened and leave. Alright, that's that. Hello, it's Nancy. Today we're heading toward we're heading along the south shore. No, that's the lake, but I have to turn again because I got tipped around. Okay. The wind is blowing. water of this wilderness lake. Somebody must have been able to get out here. Now then, is this the way home? I think I have to pass that dock. Let's see if there's a house up here to go with the dock and the... See this laundry soap bottle hanging on the floating. That would mean that somebody's water pipe comes down to that. I don't see any houses. Oh look, here's the end of a dock. And there's some lawn chairs. So somebody doesn't live here, but they come down here, their hunt camp. They come walk down here and they go swimming. And there's a canoe, so they go boating. It's a nice spot to have. Wait, I see something over here. I see something yellow. I think it's a building. Yes, it's a yellow house. A cottage. Just a little hunt cottage, I guess. So that must be the way they walk along to get to there. To go swimming. That's their dock out in the water. There's a no hunting sign on the tree. So, this is our way home. Somewhere in there. Stick the tree underwater. There we go. a little thrush, a water thrush here. Walking on the shore, behind the purple flowers. A little water thrush. I haven't seen a water thrush in a few years. I don't know what they sound like. But I think I did know a few years ago. I think we kept finding them as we walked along and kept hearing them. So we stopped and looked for them and identified them and listened to them. And then I knew it all the time after that. I'm going to get out here past all these dead lily pads. Well, they're not dead, they're just on top of the water. And I don't think I really want to be paddling through them. I've lost my strength. My energy is run out. Camera is on crooked. I guess I should point it properly. There, is that better? I'm going to just go right down in the middle. It takes a lot to keep my mind occupied, you know? Hey, see those wires down there? Those wires signify the road. And my car is parked over there. A lot of kingfishers on this lake. Keep seeing them. Kind of weird when you're watching this movie and the horizon keeps tilting. It doesn't make you feel like you're moving, does it? I think I'm just going to have a little nap now. I think I've kayaked enough for a while. I'm just going to close my eyes. Excuse me. And go to sleep. Night night. I'm drifting because I'm too lazy to paddle anymore. That's where we've been, all the way up there. All the way around. So all that little bits of whitish stuff at the end of the lake are roots, stumps. I didn't know that before. not paddling is that you always end up turning around. Oh look, there's the blue heron going over by that other boat near my car. Yep, he's over there now. I hope I didn't erase the one about that deer. I was kayaking out here and a deer swam all the way across the lake. And I tried to get closer so that you could see him better. I don't know how long it was. You can't see him, but there's a kingfisher in that tree. The clouds are right behind him. Oh, and the heron flew on the other side of him. Now that favorite route of mine, which I hope to come back and get, somehow I'm going to get it. It's going to be hard. It's straight ahead. One that looks like a log. It's a lot of work to just come back for it. Maybe I should just try to do something with it now. It's too much work though. I'm tired. I'll do it other thing. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here next year. It's that one there. That will be mine one day. See, isn't it pretty? Wait till you see the other side. Oh, look, another heron. Going from the same place. What a neat one. That looks just lovely. Oh well, sometime I'll get it. Maybe I'll get my boys to come with me. Somebody with a motorboat. Going through the lilies makes better movies than going through the open. do you think it'll take to get to the shore there by that boat? Let's see, I've used up 6 minutes and 15 seconds. I think I can do it within the next 4 seconds, 4 minutes. Let's see, 6 minutes and 20 seconds, no 30. Oh, it took me 15 seconds. I'll be there in 2 minutes then. Let's see, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. 6:45. This is how I make myself do things when I'm tired. I time myself. How long if I do it in? And the challenge is enough to make me have energy to do that job. My reward is being able to write down the time. Okay, it's 6:49, so that's been 1 minute. There's my car, waiting for me. Oh wait, I'm timing myself. I have to keep going. 7:47, 7:50, so it's been about a minute and a half or something. Look, shoes and socks right there waiting for me. Isn't that sweet for somebody to leave my shoes and socks for me? Yes, that would be me. Sometimes you just have to take care of yourself. Now isn't this beautiful? There is a blue heron over there, and there was a red-winged blackbird. I guess the red-winged blackbird is still angry at the blue heron. He's probably not going to stay there now that I'm here. I'm going to put it down in the car so it'll stay still. There. Some squawking birds that don't want him there. Well, isn't that lovely?
may decide to fly. Don't think he likes it that I know where he is. Okay, I'm gonna go up the hill a little bit. Uh-oh, I lost him. His life consists of the wind, the grass, the lake, the wildlife in it, frogs and such. So beautiful out here. Well, I guess I'm gonna go. That was fun, eh? Well, you saw it here last. Nancy's today.